Namaste. There was a request to make a video on food, what to eat and how to eat. Okay, there are vegan diet, fruit diet, raw food diet, all those things. You have to adopt those type of diets to overcome some problem. Okay, I know personally somebody who was having diabetes and high blood pressure for the past 20 years. So, to combat those, he was taking medications every single day. So, he went on complete raw food diet, and every week he was taking the checking the BP and the diabetes parameters every week. And over time, by going completely on raw food diet, he could come to a stage where he could stop all the medications that he was taking. So when there's a problem, this type of diets you should consider. But apart from that, we should have a wholesome meal. Okay, Ayurveda says, let food be your medicine, so that you don't have to eat medicine like food at a later stage. So the quantity is also very important. Nobody knows better than me, because in my family I was always doing the cooking. So I used to experiment and find out how much is needed for each person. Because when the quantity is more, there's a tendency to put on weight. When the quantity is less, there won't be energy to do the full day's work. So then I arrived at the average. I used to cook only what is needed for a meal for each person. So when friends and relatives used to hear this, they used to really want us to tell, okay, then we should never visit your house because you won't get more to eat. Okay, when you want to eat more, you have to think, what is it that make you think I want to eat more? Is it your tongue because you like the taste, or is it your body saying that the stomach is not full? Majority of the times it is your tongue. And this excess food is going to be deposited as fat, and also they get deposited as poison in your joints. So as you age, many people have knee joint pains and other things. It is in Ayurveda we call it ama. Okay, poison deposited in the joints. So what you eat, you get similar thoughts. Your thoughts are made up of the food that you eat. So it's important to make sure whoever is cooking, they are having good thoughts in their mind while cooking. I chant mantras during cooking. And so in a proper frame of mind, they are happy, they are cooking, and then that food is going to give you sattvic thoughts. And also we cannot say this type of food is good for everybody. You have to consider what is a body type. Okay, Vata, Pitta, Kapha, in Ayurveda. And also according to the time of the year. In rainy season, whatever you can eat may not be good for the summer season. So we have to consider all these things. Actually, thousands of years ago, Ayurveda gave proper guidelines on what and when and how to eat. We have all this legacy, all this knowledge is there with us. Now, talking of the current times, okay, the current scientific research, everybody wants scientific research. So the most famous one is the China study. It is the most comprehensive study of nutrition ever conducted. The book gives startling implications for diet, weight loss, and longevity. It was published in 2004, and the PDF can be found on the internet. So this study was conducted over 20 years, and the studied subjects were from villages where people usually live beyond 100 years, okay, beyond 100 years. And they studied the diet and did lab tests on blood, urine, etc. And they concluded, they gave us 5 important key points. 1, remember, your health is in your hands. Okay, let it sink in deeply in your mind. Your health is in your hands. Second, the health statistics from USA are scary. In India also we are going the same way. Okay, we are following the footsteps. And third, the main cause of degenerative illness is animal protein. I am from Kerala. Initial 21 years I was having fish for lunch and dinner, but it used to be a meal of rice, vegetables and a small piece of fish. Now you see the children how much chicken and mutton, the plate is heaped with that. No, that much the body cannot handle. So it causes the lead to degenerative diseases. And don't focus on the nutrients. Think of the wholesome food, whatever nature has given around you, the plants which are growing around you, the soil, you are walking on the soil knows what is it that your body needs. So it brings up plants, it nourishes such plants, and the leaves and fruits and flowers in some cases, you have to eat that. Then the final one, lots of data to support whole food, not the refined ones. Okay, plant-based diet is definitely better. I'm not against non-vegetarianism, but there should be a limit to how much non-veg you can eat. Okay, is it daily or every meal such a huge heap of non-veg dish? That is definitely going to land you in problem. So basically we can consider whatever comes packed from the factory. Okay, packaged foods, they are dangerous. Shun them as much as possible. Not that you should never eat, maybe once a week, once in 10 days, no problem. But every day I see parents, giving the packets of Lays and other things into their small kids' hands, and they are keeping on eating. We say, especially my husband says, the kids don't need any more enemies. The parents are their worst enemy. Okay, if you do like that. So get unprocessed items, even oil, flour, etc. if possible from, have a small kitchen garden, and get cold pressed oil. So two proper diets based on these principles, if you check the internet, one is called the DIP diet propagated by BRC, he is properly called Bishwarup Roy Chowdhury, and DAP diet by Dr. Avadesh Pandey. So, and also if you think you can pick up one thing in the life and you want to enjoy, no, life is a conglomerate of so many things. So in Hindi we call ahar, vichar, achar. Your food, your thoughts and your actions, they have to be good to have a proper healthy life. So the moral character of the person holds a very strong factor. It's a very strong factor in how the life goes, especially in your old age. So the youth, yes, you have all the energy, all the hormones are running high. Remember, these years will pass and you will come to the 50s and 60s and 70s. How do you want to spend those years? I have found this, you also check. See, every 7 years, there is a renewal of all the cells in our body. So when you're born, you do whatever lifestyle you are following, you do up to 28 years. That is 7 into 4. No problem. Then onwards, 28 years, then 35th year, 42nd year, these ages, the nature will be giving you something to wake you up. Okay, something will happen in your life. It's quite possible you never notice it, but if you are living, being in the present and living with all your thoughts focused on what your life is, how it is going on, then you will see that all these years, multiples of 7, you will be given some incidents in your life to shake you up, wake you up. So are you doing that? Otherwise, don't complain of how life goes in your 50s, 60s and 70s. Okay? Bye for now. Until next time.